What's up, guys? Back with another one. Today we have some information about the Steam Machine. As you know, a couple days now, they've released the price for the Steam Machine. I don't think anybody's really surprised by how much it is. You can order it now. And we knew this was kind of going to happen because everything keeps going up. The RAM, the shortages, the tariffs, AI, everything that accumulates into what's going on. This is like the worst time to buy a PC or build one, in my opinion. And this is like just a horrible time for Steam Machine to come out. They tried this about 13 years ago. The Steam Machine didn't really take off. Now they're trying it again. It looks better. It sounds better. However, over $1,000 for all the versions that they're coming out with. I don't know. After this video, go check out the breakdown from Foundry. They have a lot of good information and a breakdown of the Steam Machine, and let's kind of get into it. And also, there's another story here. Steam Machine was planned to be a lot cheaper, which does make sense if they would have came out like maybe 3 years ago. But let's go to this. Let's see what's going on, and then we'll take it from there. So guys, it says here the Steam Machine will cost more than $1,000. The Steam Machine's price has been revealed. Players have been receiving various teasers over the past few months about the Steam Machine, all signaling the new system's arrival in 2026. Players have not been provided with the price, which included in the different bundle types they can grab when purchasing. Until now, a new blog post from Valve reveals the prices of the Steam Machine across different variants and how players can purchase it. There are 4 options available for purchase: a 512GB model, a 512GB model bundled with a Steam controller, a 2TB model, and a 2TB model bundled with a Steam controller. So as you know, that the bundle is going to bring up the price, because if you just outright buy the Steam Machine, it doesn't even come with a controller, which is pretty ridiculous in my opinion. However, if I was to buy this, I would just use an Xbox controller. I don't really care to use the controller they have, but I like Xbox's controller. Both 2TB variants feature 2 additional faceplates, red fabric and solid walnut. Alright, so that's really it. It says how to purchase one. You can go to Steam Machine. To order Steam Machine, players must sign up for the model they are interested in before Thursday, June 25th. At 2 a.m. Pacific. On that date, they will conduct a one-time randomization to determine the reservation and waitlist order. I've spoken with a friend that says that you have to have made a purchase on Steam before in order to make a purchase for the Steam Machine. Alright, so guys, now that we got the pricing out the way, I will give you my opinion, then we will move on. I would just say I think that is really, really high. I've seen the specs. I've seen videos on comparisons to the PlayStation 5 Pro and regular PlayStation and the Xbox, and it's not as powerful. It's just not. That's a lot of money for less power. Then again, if I was to give it some positives, I like a PC that I can play on my couch. I like how you can shut it off or go into standby mode and it boots up just like that right back into your game. It's native. It's not, you can stream, I'm sure, but you can also natively download games onto the Cube. It's very small. You can kind of customize the front. These are cool things. You have a whole library of games from your Steam machine on your PC. However, the price is ridiculous. I don't know who this is catered to. I don't know if it's catered to people that have consoles. If you already have a console, you can play on that. If you have a PC, it is what it is. So it's like people that are stuck in the middle for this. I don't know. I would be more interested in buying this for the sole fact of just laying on my bed or my couch and playing it on my big screen without having to, sit straight up in front of my PC. Sometimes I just want to lay back and play a PC game. I can use this, but the specs are not really there. It's just ridiculously priced. It doesn't come with a controller. I don't know. I really don't know where this is going to go. It's a cool concept. I think it's just a little late on it. I think if it came out like 4 years ago, it would be cheaper. We're going to get into that. And yeah, but what do you guys think? It's just really unfortunate that it's this much money. We all kind of knew it was going to happen. But let's move on to the other story. It says Steam Machine was planned to be a lot cheaper. And don't get me wrong, I've seen it run pretty good. It had higher frame rates for lower games, intensity games, but still, I don't know, for the price, it's just pretty ridiculous. I think it's the price that's really, it's really sour. If it was like $800, maybe $750, $800, and it came with the controller, I think that would look a lot more sexy. But over $1,000 doesn't come with the controller, and it's not that powerful. The only cool thing is about it is like a mini PC for your TV. That's the way I see it. It says the Steam Machine has been launched. The prices have been revealed. Why the Steam Machine is so expensive. The blog post announcing that the Steam Machine's pricing also explained the reasoning behind it. Valve stated that their system consists of components sourced from manufacturers around the globe, and the pricing depends on the cost of these components. When the company began developing the Steam Machine in 2023, it believed it understood how component prices would rise over the years. Quote, that understanding was born from the many years of data we all have about the evolution of PC hardware prices. Primarily, that it tends to get cheaper over time as new technology arrives. However, they could not foresee some of the changes that actually occurred. We talked about this: AI, tariffs, shortages. Valve did not anticipate the shortage and significant rise in prices of RAM and storage components, which are affecting hardware prices across the board. Hence, they are unable to meet their original pricing goal from the Steam Machine, which was intended to be less expensive than the latest announced prices. The revealed prices reflect the state of the world for manufacturing, or more accurately, it reflects the price of the components as we've secured them over the past 6 months. So it was supposed to be a lot cheaper. However, they're not giving us a price of how much cheaper it would be. If I had to guess, it would be maybe like, again, between $700 and $800, maybe the most expensive being the $800, and it would come with the controller. I don't understand why it's not coming with a controller. That's kind of crazy to me. Like, that's the biggest thing. If you're, I heard someone say this, and it made a lot of sense. If you're kind of catering this to people that are to sit on the couch and play it, that means a controller, right? They're not going to be really sitting back on a couch with the mouse and keyboard. Kind of defeats the whole purpose. However, I'm sure you can connect a mouse and keyboard to this. You can connect an Xbox controller or a PS5 controller. However, if people don't have those things, they expect a new console. This is what this is aiming to, a PC console, right? To come with a controller. I think $70 also to add to how much it is already. That's just insane to me. But guys, I'll leave it at that. So what do you guys think? Are you interested in buying a Steam Machine? Do you have a Steam Deck? I have a Steam Deck. I still use it. It's pretty fun. I use it once in a while when I'm, not home and I got to go somewhere far. I'll take it with me at the station or whatever. But the Steam Machine, I was looking forward to it. I would like to get one eventually. I think it's cool to sit back and relax and have all my games on one machine from Valve. But that's just too expensive. Not come with a controller either, even though I'd use an Xbox. That's just ridiculous to me. I was speaking to a friend earlier, and he was looking into it. I told him maybe just wait off. Everything is expensive with PC gaming right now. Everything. It's a Steam Machine. Even the prices of the PS5 have gone up. Everything is going up. This is like the worst time to invest in gaming when it comes to even console gaming. So I told him just wait off. Just see what happens. Give it like another year and see where this goes. It's a great idea. It's just like the wrong time to do it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you going to plan on getting one? Do you have a PC? Do you have a gaming PC? You're just going to stick with console? Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.